Welcome, man. Y'all. It's taken me, uh, it's taken me about an hour and a half to get to this point here, and I'm so excited to be with you today. Jason Adams, inspirational speaker, teacher, trainer, and coach with Maxwell Leadership, and it's a joy to come into your home, into your place of work, come into your car, getting this video from. I wanted to take a couple moments and come on here because I'm shifting. If you've ever followed me and you're kind of in my inner circle, I suppose. I've been into leadership and personal growth for quite some time now, and it's really just a way that I can and take my purpose and my passions and my gifts and talents and maximize them to the full and live out my purpose of adding value to people. And so that's what this channel is going to be designed to do. I thought about taking the old videos and creating a new channel, but I thought that it would be appropriate and best to be able to leave those videos so that way you guys and ladies and young men could see how I've grown over the years. Because I really believe, one, we can all grow. Number two, we should all grow. We can grow up until really the day that we die. God calls us home. So, a couple of things I bring here. So, I'm not naturally a patient person, so I've had to declare patience over the last hour and a half of trying to figure this out. I had everything else set up, and none of that worked. I couldn't get on, and so I had to wipe all that out and set up a whole new like little production setup here. Got my notes. One thing that I want to bring to your awareness is if you're viewing these videos, if perhaps you're sitting there like, man, I'd really love to have Jason come in and speak to my team or speak to my organization and add value to them, whether it's your workplace organization, your church, maybe it's an event possibly, whatever it could be. I would love to connect with you because it's just a way that I can live out my purpose and do my best to add value to you and serve you. And so I'd love to connect with you, and the way that you do that, you can connect straight away and send me an email. Direct comes to me. I am world famous at Jason, J-A-N-D, it's my middle name, Drew, Adams, ADAMS.com. So it's I am world famous at jasondadams.com. The reason that I put the I am is because there's power in I am. In fact, I wasn't planning to talk to you about it. To you. Of course, y'all know a person of faith. Maybe I'm kind of getting a little sidetracked here. That's okay. Show me some grace. This channel is going to be committed, not to add value, but it's going to be that I'm passionate about and that I have a lot of insight on and experience with. So here's pretty much what it's going to be. It's pretty much just going to be four things. Number one is leadership. Number two is personal growth. Number three is marriage. I'm very passionate about marriage. Amy and I have been together now for 21, 22 years, something like that. December 22nd, 2001 was our first date. And as of the time of this video here, it's October 20th, 2022. Actually, it's my birthday, y'all. Turned 38 today, 38 years young. And so I'm really passionate about, just marriage in general. And then automotive. Y'all know if you look at the other videos, I love cars, I love trucks, I love boats, I love to have fun. I live with God, I love and have fun. So it's fun stuff. So be talking about that kind of stuff. What else did I want to share with you? It's easier when you have it all scripted out. I didn't do that for this video because it's the first. I like going, let's go back to the I ams. That's what it was. God just gave it back. Praise the Lord. I am. I did the I am world famous because it's not me that's world famous. It's the I am that's the world famous as a person of faith. And of course, y'all know if you ever spend any time with me, I am a person of faith. And I want you to know that even if you're not, that's okay. I value you and I'll add value to you. And I love you because I know who created you and I know how you created. You were fearfully and wonderfully. There's nothing about you that's a mistake. You're absolutely just like the rest of us, perfectly perfect. So every morning, what we do, because there's power in what we say, and there's life and death in the tongue. Amy and I have 2 young children, but we're at 6 and who's 8, and every morning on the way to school, we just go over a whole list of I ams. I picked it up from Joel and just adopted it into our lifestyle every day. And I would encourage you, or if you want to pick it up, you can pick it up. But we just say, I am blessed, prosperous, redeemed, forgiven, healthy, whole, talented, creative, confident, secure, disciplined, focused, prepared, qualified, motivated, valuable, free, anointed, accepted, and approved. Not mediocre. I am a child of the Most High God. I will become all God has created me to be. And we say, in Jesus' name. And if you receive it, can you say amen? But you don't have to go through all that. You can just pick out a few, pick out what works for you. I am favored, I'm talented, I'm forgiven, whatever works. But there's power in that. So hey, this is just kind of like a little introduction video. That's all this is. I'm shifting from here to there, doing it in 2022. We have a media outlet. We have, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. On YouTube and quite I do Facebook quite a bit because I'm 38. That was the thing for us, and I post something. I want to be encouraging to you, and I want to be inspiring to you. What I really believe is that 2022 is a favor-filled year, a faith-filled year. It's a bountiful year. We're going to end 2022 with everything that God's got for us. We're going to go in with a lot of momentum into 2023, and the best is still yet to come. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at, the best is still ahead. Okay, I think that's about it for this video. Let me give it another couple moments and see if God gives me anything else I want to share. I covered it all. I covered it, like I'm with the Maxwell leadership team. Man, I love being a part of Maxwell leadership. It's really incredible. Like who we learn from has a significant impact on our life. And, the average of the top 5 people that we surround ourselves with. Just to try to put myself in an environment that's conducive to not only my professional growth, but my personal growth. I believe that winning is an inside job. If you're going to win in any area of life, it starts on the inside. You gotta go inside. So what we do is I've taken all of John's content. He's picked Forbes magazine named him the most influential leadership expert in the world. The guy in the 80s on the subject of leadership. He's had private one-on-one with the Pope. He's met with of countries, invited transformation. Here's something I'll share with you, and I'm excited about it. It's something Amy and I committed to back in January. And, if you want to be a part, you're always welcome to be a part, not just with what I'm going to share with you in a moment, but with Maxwell Leadership. I would love to talk to you about that. And I've already shared how you can connect with me. I'm world famous at jasondadams.com. But Amy and I committed, because we're so much into transformation and just valuing people and doing our best to add value to them, that we've committed with John Maxwell's nonprofit called Equip to give $12,000 before the end of this year, which will go to provide an entire school district in the Dominican Republic with values-based workbooks that will go out in the entire district to all of the public school students. And it's really awesome, of course, with young kids and, going through school, what we learn. Here's why I'm so passionate about it is we were last year, my mom was in education for 35 years in Virginia. God bless her. But I always have 2 questions. I encourage you to take a note from them. One is, what do you love? What do you love about today? What do you love about today? Pick, because what you focus on will expand, and if you focus on what you love, then that will start to grow and expand in your life. So it's a really great question. And then number 2, what did you learn? What did you learn today that you can take and apply it to your life? You can take it, pick it up, and apply it to your life. And last year, Jace was in 3rd grade, maybe 2nd grade. And he came home, and I said, what'd you learn about, buddy? And he said, Dad, I learned about scarcity today. He just telling me and sharing with me. And I was like, oh my God. My heart went out to all of them. I mean, like, it hurt. It hurt me on the inside. Learn about scarcity. That's what the public school system in Virginia was teaching, scarcity. And what happens is, is it becomes a mindset in people. And of course, you all know that the faith in me, God's a God of abundance. If you ever question it, then just go outside, look at a tree, and count the leaves on the tree. He'd say, "Well, Jason, that there's two people exactly. He's abundantly, perfectly abundantly. Show you the workbook. It's scarcity right on, and on the left hand side, and on the right side was 3 ice creams. 5 kids, 3 ice creams. They were teaching scarcity. Interestingly enough, last year, 2020, God bless her. I don't know how she did it, to speak real. I like transparency. God's done a really great job to put a filter on me. Still working a little bit. That's okay. But I was talking to my mom the next week, and we're sharing and talking at Sunday dinner, and she said, like she had taught that whole week on scarcity. And I was like, man, that just it really hurt me. So I don't know where I got into. Oh yeah, the values-based workbooks. Like what John teaches is all. If you don't know John Maxwell, he's all about his faith. In fact, earlier in the year we were out in South Carolina down at a leadership conference he was doing, and I was talking to him. He said, Jason, is evangelist and just making a difference for people, a positive difference in people's lives. And so, this January, we were talking to him, he was telling me about this, big project that Equip has to provide values-based workbooks in the Dominican, because the president of the country invited them to do transformation in the country. Because we believe if you get 10% of the population, 10% is a tipping point. And so we don't get values-based workbooks here in the public school systems in Virginia. Spicer County, where Amy and I lived, was on national news last year. So really to my heart, and we're really happy and thrilled and just excited. It's an honor to be a part of. If you don't want to participate with us, just let us know, and love it. But overall, moving forward, I want you to know I'm going to do my best to share what I'm passionate about, ways that I can help you, ways that I can add value to you. As I'm talking, I think about cars, but I also think about the ways that I won for 20 years, still winning with automotive industry, automotive business, and how I can maybe go into car dealerships and teach and equip and train and just help them, not only with the business aspect, but with people, the faith aspect, any church, any team, any for-profit organization. And as I'm thinking about the DISC personality, John says law number 2. In fact, 15 invaluable laws of growth. The law number 2 is the law of awareness, because you got to know yourself, grow yourself. And a lot of people don't really know themselves. They don't know themselves on the inside. They don't know their personality styles. So we have something called the Maxwell method of DISC, and it's part of my certification. Part of being on the team. You got to if you're gonna reach your potential and live your life to the full and add value to people, you got to go through, because you can't give somebody something you don't have in you. You see what I'm saying? And so I got, DISC certified and trainer certified and consultant certified, which really wasn't thinking about all that stuff in the end. I was just thinking about what do I need to learn about me? What do I need to learn about me? Great question. And so I've learned that on the DISC profile, I am a very high I and I'm a very high D. Now, it's interestingly enough, in the workplace, my I is higher than the D just by a tick. At home, the I comes just below the D, because when we're out in front of people, we all put a mask on. So it gives us these 3 different graphs, all about how we really are, what we think of ourselves and what others expect of us. And so let me see kind of what they are. You want to learn about it, you come teach me and my team. If you're a D personality, it's if we're relating to animals, you could create a lion. They can be very direct, sometimes harshly. They're all about the end result. They're all about the bottom line. So it'd be like, we're going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the leadership conference. Don't know how we're going to get there. Don't care how we're going to get there. Don't know how much fuel. Don't know if we're going to train a car. Doesn't matter. I know we're going to get there. Whereas, say, the C personality type would be more of the accountant, or like a beaver. Every single piece of wood when the beaver builds the dam matters. Every single line item for an accountant matters. They're going to be like, well, we're going to burn 15.6 gallons per hour. We're going to miles an hour. They calculate every single fine detail. I have none of the C personality. It's just me, but that's where together we're stronger. Teamwork. And so very high on the D. At home, the D is higher. I personality is your answers, right? Life of the party. The greatest fear, in fact, of I personality, fear of rejection. The greatest fear of a D personality type is they don't want to be taken advantage of. And so very high, like you guys see right here, the high I personality type. Of course, the D personality type. Then you got the S personality type. The S personality type is going to be like a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are steady animals. An S personality, somebody with that gift, that personality type, they're with you for the long haul. They're with you for 30 years. You give them, you love on them. You give them. They're wonderful. You got the S personality type, and so it's not to help you to understand you. It helps you to understand other people. And then in a business setting or an organizational setting, even church, the more that the leadership understands that, the better they can put people in different places, bring out their gifts and their talent. So, for example, if an automotive, you put an I personality in a technician role, you would want an I personality to talk to people. A C personality, for example, you might not want them to talk to people. You probably want them doing the wrenches or doing paperwork to make sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted. So anyways, love the personality type, love Maxwell leadership. So thankful for them, so for John Mark, the top of the leadership there. If you ever want to talk to me about that, love to get you connected. You can, you too could be on the team. Why not you? And if not, that's okay. We can take all of John's content, come in, help you, and beautifully, when you really understand your life's purpose, and you dive into your own personal growth and your personal development, you can take the two things and your passions, and you can beautifully add value to people. At the end of the day, it's not about reaping. I would say it's not about reaping. There's two types of people in this world. There's only two types of people. There's those who lift, there's those who elevate people, inspire people, encourage people, believe in the best for people, believe in their potential, believe they can grow, try to help them to do that. And then there's the opposite of that. There's those who lean. There's those who cut people down, who don't believe in people, tell them they couldn't achieve things, tell them, you could never have the Ferrari, you're not talented enough, have the intelligence, you didn't go to school. So there's those who lift and there's those who lean. I've chosen a life stance. I've chosen a value to be a lifter. I want to lift, but here's the deal, y'all. It starts with you. Because you can't help lift somebody else if you have not been lifted yourself. Kind of like the old airplane thing. Have you ever flown on an airplane? And the airplane take off, what happens? They come out, or if, flight attendant people. There's one in the front of the plane, one in the middle of the plane, and as their plane's kind of going down the, backing out of the terminal thing, and you're starting to go to the main runway, they do the safety training. They down, and you put on your mask. Your mask is up above. You pull the thing, the mask will come down, and you put your mask on first. Put your mask on first before you help anybody put their mask on. Why is that? Because you got to be able to breathe. If you're not breathing, you can't help somebody else. So it starts with you, and you can help people. You help other people, you lift other people, you believe in other people, positive impact on their lives, and wonderful things happen in your life. So I think that's it for this video. Looking forward to many, many more. Looking forward to the programs. I'm putting together something right now called 15 Ways to Win with Wheels. It's just obviously being in the passion side, this is something that's been in me for a long time. I've millions and millions of dollars in the automotive industry, and you see people that lose. They lose. They don't have to. So I want to take everything I've learned, all my experiences, all insight, and we're creating something you can go through the video, and it's going to start with, hey, number one is intentionality. If you're going to win, it doesn't matter if it's in wheels, it doesn't matter if it's in life, doesn't matter if it's, in your personal growth or, your marriage. It starts with intentionality. You got to be intentional. It's not just it's not an automatic process. All right. Stay tuned. Hit the like button, hit the bell button, the subscribe button, whatever it is. And let me leave you with a blessing. Can I leave you with a blessing? Would that be all right? I think so. Okay. May God bless you, keep you, shine his light upon you, show you his favor, and be so gracious to you. I'm Jason. It's been a pleasure to come into your place. We'll see you next time. I got to figure out how to end it now. What a good time. Good time. 20 minutes. How do I end? Maybe at X. All right, let's give it a go. Let's hit X. All right, I am sure I want to stop streaming. Y'all, if you know people in production, I'd love to talk to them.